that if your wife doesn't get on the tractor and run around, she needs, well, I don't know, she needs to, but you're lucky like I am if you have a wife that does. She did all this bush hogging. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. Sorry, Luna is running between my feet there, running into me. Oh, what a gorgeous morning we have. It's going to be hot today, though, but look at that, no clouds. The sun's already burned them all off. It's not as early as I'd like for it to be, but it's not too bad yet. But it is going to be a warm day before this is over with today. And of course, here, and say hi to the big man. Of course, Luna's got to say hi. She would love to get in there and play with him, she thinks. My only worry with her playing with him is those guys there. They are not real receptive to little dogs. They don't like Moose at all. And they pretty much will attack her, try to butt her so much. And I don't want that. But Luna here is going to join me to let the chickens out. I'm not going to let her in the pen with me as I do it, but she can come down here and watch it. So this is a rare opportunity for me these days. I'm not getting much of a chance to come out here and interact with the animals first thing in the morning. I'm always gone somewhere, either to work or I went fishing last Saturday. I'm not complaining. I love going fishing. But I'm really happy to get to let my chickens out this morning. This is something that I look forward to, and I just hadn't got much of a chance to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in here. All right. Now, Luna, you got to stay out here in the mornings, but okay? You stay out here and guard the gate. Okay. All right. Let's check the feeder right quick and see how it's doing. Oh, yeah. It's still looking good. Okay. Let's let the crazy ones out this morning. All right. Well, they're a little calmer this morning. Whoop. Okay. That one had to make me into a liar. Whoop. I got two girls still in here this morning. All right. Let me prop this door open. And now y'all are free. Let me get you some goodies. I've got to go get some more larvae today. We stocked up on feed the other day, but I got to go get some larvae as we are out. Yep, that bag's empty. I gotta, give me just a second, guys. I'll let y'all watch the chickens while I open this bag. Hello, dear. I get joined up here. Want to say hello? All right, guys, here we go. I will be doing work around here today, so I will be letting these guys out this afternoon. Let's see if there's anything left in here. Nope, there's no wormies at all left. I'll get those later. Give them a little treat. Lee's not always the best at throwing trash away, so I'm going to have to take the trash with me and throw it away. Okay, so there we go. The birds have their food this morning. You see the juveniles running around. They're running under the nesting boxes and they're fitting in. They're getting picked on some still, of course. Chickens are just that way. They're good at that. But you can see they're getting their stuff. They're getting their food. And you can see that one right there. That one right there is about as big as that Americana right there. I'm still hopeful that those two biggest ones are not roosters. Not 100% sure yet. They don't have the comb like Pancho did, but they kind of remind me of Americanas. As you see how Farkas here doesn't have a huge comb. It's bigger now that he's grown up more, but it's not huge right now. But do remember that these chickens we have are not even a year old yet. We got them in the first week of September last year, so they won't be a year old for a little over 2 more months. So they're still going great, doing good. And I think Luna got tired of watching them, so she left me. Anyway, here they are. They're doing great. Like I said, I'll let them out a little bit later. They're doing good on the waterer. It's been a great addition to everything, so I'm glad to have it. They do use it. They get it dirty, of course. They're good at that. Of course, I can't believe how clean the top of that is right now. Of course, they still drink out of the others. I still leave water in them just to even it out. But I may get another one and do that, because those little waterers right there, I love them. They're perfect because they stay full, and I can put it in that 5-gallon bucket and they won't get anything in that water, at least. I think it works great. So, hello Farkas. Good morning, big boy. All right, well, on to the other animals. They're hollering at me too. It is evening time. Here, let me show you the beautiful sunset over there right now. And of course, in the background, you can hear the motorcycles going over there, but chickens are out. We've been doing a little, I've did some mowing over here, because right over here, as part of, right in here, I'm gonna weed eat that spot. That little place right in there, that's gonna get weed eated, because I don't trust it so much that there's not still something over there, some wire or something. But I've been working on getting this area cleaned out, because, well, there's my materials that you can see right there. To put Luna's pen right here, and we'll just come off of the edge of the coop there and come down here a ways, and then go back over across and just use the wire that's on the goat pen as part of it. That should make it that'll make it so I don't have to use nearly as much wire, and then I can use this same wire. I'll show you the wire that I'm going to use. It's this wire right here, welded utility fence. This is what I've decided to use for Luna's pen, and I can use it right up here to make the rabbits little enclosure too. Come off the top, right up there off the top of the shed, come off with some tin this way to cover them up right there on there where their places will be. Look who's come to see us. She's been running around. That's where I'll put their hutches, and I'll cut those little bushes there down. And but I'm gonna put their hutches right up against that, protect them from the north, because that is north going that way. And then I'll probably have some tin on this side too. They won't be as protected from the south, perhaps, but it'll be okay. But here's what I was going to show you. Also, what you guys just need to know, that if your wife doesn't get on the tractor and run around. She needs, well, I don't know, she needs to, but you're lucky like I am if you have a wife that does. She did all this bush hogging out here while I was doing some other things, getting this ready and watering the animals. The big water right there, that big water trough was needing cleaning out, so I cleaned it out and got it full of water. But look at that. This is, I've been saying I wanted this bush hogged. We finally got the tractor going and now it is bush hogged, and boy does it look different. Gives you a better idea of how much area we have still over here to work with. But just going to show you guys that, because that's a big deal as far as I'm concerned. We're just getting ready to get it all done. And I will add, when it comes to the chickens here, that I do believe I heard one of my juveniles pitifully crow this evening. So yeah, I was afraid at least one of the others might be a rooster, and I'm kind of thinking that's even more possible now. So give you guys one more look at that beautiful sunset, and I'm gonna go inside and cool off until it's time to close up the chickens. All right, so I'm coming down here to close the chickens up with my helper. And the thing that gets me is I had 2 girls that were broody, and only 2 for a while there. And then, well, actually I take that back, I had 3 girls, because I had a Delaware that laid in this corner right here, and she was always on the eggs. And now this girl here has started laying in this corner, and she's always on the eggs. But this is a Bielefeld. Now here's the thing. Right now, let me close this up and go over here to my broody girls in the nesting box. So now we have 1, 2 on this side, and we have 1, 2, oh, now here I am claiming it, and one of them's not out here tonight. So there were 5 girls out here. Tonight there's only 4, but the thing is of all of them, there's one. This one that I did the short on, who growls at me real good. This girl right here is the only one that's not a Bielefeld. I'm beginning to think that Bielefelds are very broody girls, because having 6 broody hens and 5 of them are the same breed, that's pretty good. Now, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? That's a couple of eggs that were in there already, and the eggs that I gathered out from under my hen when I let them out today. So I'm guessing, I may have to do some research on it, but I'm guessing that Bielefelds are some very broody girls. There's some puffy girls too, but they sure have some pretty feathers on them. Also thought I might show you that we're not doing quite as good on eggs as we were, but we are still getting quite a few. There were several of these. There may have been 7 of these under the girl in the coop there. Let's see, 7, and there's 8, and that one should be warm because the Bielefeld was sitting on it, and I think that's the last one on this side. Yep. Let's go over here. So we've got 8 so far. 3, 6, I'm sorry, we have 9 so far. And there's number 10. And there's 11, 12, and 13. There's 14. And there's 15. And 16. May be the last one. Nope. There's 17. And I believe that's the last one. Yep, so 17 eggs today. And I showed you my little carrier before and I put them in. I like this little thing. It'll hold a lot of eggs. You just have to kind of be careful how you put them in it so that you don't put them in there and then move it too much, because they will move and they will crack. So 17 eggs today. We've been getting anywhere from, I would say, 15 to as many as 22. It just kind of depends on the day. They got a little excited when I first started letting them back out again, and they really went crazy, but now they're calmed back down. Of course, I don't know that some may get broken during the day. I don't know that a snake may not be getting some of them. Who knows? I know there's one in the area. I've seen him a couple of times, but I've never seen him right here at the chicken coop. So, all right, well, I'm gonna lock it up and head in for the night. But there we go, 17 eggs. Look at that pretty, those pretty dark Moran eggs. I love the color on those. And we were getting three 8 eggs out of 4, I think. One of the Morans laid double yolkers. Those things were large. Lee had I had 2 for breakfast the other day. So, well, I thought I had 2 eggs, but I had 4 because he had 4 yolks. Well, guys, coming out here this evening, just kind of looking around at the weather. You see, all I want to do is put my shoes on, but I have a little trouble doing that because somebody tends to want to be in the middle of it. She's laying on my shoes. How's my sweet girl doing? She's getting a little more where she wants to chew. Trying to work on breaking that, but she does really good. She doesn't bite hard. That's the good thing. She doesn't really bite hard. She's controlling that pretty well. But I'm gonna have to work on her nails some because they're pretty sharp. And so they can hurt you if you don't have pants on or something. Excuse me, ma'am. But every time I come out to do anything, I like to put my shoes on out here, and she's got to be right there in the middle of it. Let me show you guys. We got severe thunderstorm warnings for our area right now. So, I got the trees moving over here. See how much they're getting moved around. Hear a little thunder. Hear a little bit of thunder coming up. It's coming from the north, kind of, so that's kind of scary. But the wind feels great because it's been really hot. It's been like 90 degrees hot today. Well, actually, I take that back. More like 98 degrees hot today. We did the church hosted, well, not hosted, I guess we fed some Special Olympics. God, that wind's gonna blow me down. It's coming out of the west right now pretty hard. But we hosted some Special Olympics kids and sponsors and such. And we fed them pizza and chips. I know the food of champions there, but we fed them this afternoon, so we spent some time out there, and so it kind of cut into my time to do anything around here, but that's all right, because you know, that's one of those things that you do because you should and because it's a good thing. What Luna's doing here, she's found something, but I ain't sure what the heck she has found. I don't know what that is. Hello, Barney. What did you find? I'm not sure. Hello, Barney. How are you? This is my mother-in-law's cat that I'm admit I'm not the craziest about, but he's here. Maybe he'll get some of these mice we have around here. I definitely have some mice in my shed. And yesterday when I was mowing a little stretch of ground, a big old fat field mouse ran out of there. And I mean, that dude was large. But there's a little bit of lightning. I'm actually getting a phone call right now. I would be willing to bet is from the Arkansas weather, so telling me that we've got a severe thunderstorm coming. So I better get to working on my video and get it uploaded, or I may not have any power to upload it, because the last storm that came through, we were without power for about 12 hours. So but anyway, I just wanted to gosh, now it's coming out of the north. This wind has got no sense of direction right now. It's coming out of the north pretty hard. Whatever direction I'm facing, it's coming from my back right now, apparently. But anyway, that's hope we don't have any storms. I hope you guys don't have any storms in your area and all. But just gonna say good evening to you, and hope you enjoyed the video. Just showing you a little stuff going on with the chickens. And I'm sorry, but she knows better than to mess with him. Because he swatted her the other day, and so she's not going to get too close to him. But being a dog, she cannot be not messing with a cat. But I will say that see Clint down there by the water. Sonia had this spray, and I used it on Tasha the other day, and you know, I think that stuff worked pretty dang good. It's the best that I've had yet. I won't say it was great, it's perfect, but I think it's the best I've had yet. I'll walk back up here real quick and show you guys what that was. Now you got to have cows that don't mind you getting close to them and spraying them, because it doesn't spray a great big stream. Wow. Sorry, now I'm walking into the wind. It doesn't spray a huge stream, so you gotta be close to them, and you gotta want to spray them. But here is, well, here it is. It's called Bug MD. Of course, not a sponsor. But it's more natural, and it seems to be working really good. Seems to be doing the job. Up here on the porch, and there's my rabbits. They're doing great. Had to put the hay up that high because these girls like to knock it off. And Chewy's hiding in his house right now. He spends a lot of time there, although I will say, with it as hot as it is, he spends a lot of time on top of his house too. But you guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Like I said, if you do, give us that thumbs up. Tell people about us. You know, the Wild Huckleberry, we're just trying to show you our lives, show you what we're doing. We're trying to get independent. We're trying to have some things, you know, garden, which on the next one I need to get Sonia to show you an update of her garden. She got some good things going on out there. But you know, we're just trying to get as independent from things, try to have our animals, have our garden and such, and do the things that we can, and you know, see how much we can do for ourselves. I don't know. I don't know how far we can take it, but you know, I want to be like the Max. I want to have their setup. Their stuff is good. You're not supposed to be jealous of people, but I'm kind of jealous of them because they've been doing it for a while now. We haven't been doing this nearly as long, but they've been doing it a while. But they got a great setup. If you haven't, if you don't watch their channel, you need to go watch them. They have some really good stuff. Colby gives some really good advice, and they're just some really good people. So anyway, guys, hope you're not having too many storms in your area. If you do, I hope things don't get too bad. If you have some bad or whatever, leave us a comment. We'll pray for you. We have no qualms at all about if you need help, if you need something, leave us a comment. We will pray for you. But you guys have a great evening. I'm going to lose the phone in a minute because it's going to blow out of my hand. And we'll see you next time. Alright guys, if you can hear me, you want a reality of having animals? I am soaked to the bone. It's storming. Here. See? All that. Pouring off the house and it's pouring down rain. But I had to go close the chickens up. So just know when you get animals, whatever the weather is, you still got to deal with animals. You can't just leave them and hope for the best. You've got to go take care of them. So just a little lesson in what's going to happen when you get animals.